swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. There it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
And what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And in my opinion, that sucked. Really difficult pill to swallow right there with that game where the Giants had every opportunity to win it. A couple of errors, possible injury to Patrick Bailey. Hopefully he's going to be okay. But ultimately, the Giants had their chances, couldn't get the win, lose by just one run, had the bases freaking loaded in the seventh inning and could only get one freaking run. The umpire was terrible. Matt Chapman dropped the pop-up and a couple errors today, and just a very poorly played game if you're trying to win against a very good team in the Philadelphia Phillies. But the Giants completely blew this baseball game. It's just game one, but coming off a loss, you really wanted to come into Philadelphia and get a win. And if you have a chance to do it, you got to do it. This was the one right here. The Giants lose and drop now to 15-18, 3 games below 500. But I want to say hello to Robert Rothberg, Malone. What's going on, Kayla? Bye, Victor. It's your boy, Fun PK, man. OG Fire Farhan. Fed up with Farhan. Please fire Farhan. AM Echo. Robert Rothberg is here. We ain't getting rid of Farhan. And besides, if he gets released, then who will buy the Giants? The players and all. What's up, Kayla? San Diego, rest in peace, old president of baseball operations, went all out last year by Victor. But I don't know what to say, man. Just because we don't have the same views as you doesn't make us trolls. That's disrespectful. Eric, I think I've had enough of this front office. What's going on? Brady Domina. Probably just made a big trade. We'll check that out for sure. Eric, did you see what Christopher Russo said about Farhan? No, I did not. What did Chris Russo, Mad Dog, have to say? One thing I will say, though, shout out to one guy who came into pitch, and I'm thinking, oh, God, we're screwed. Sean Jelly is not someone who gives me a lot of confidence, but I have to be honest, he looked good today. 2 innings, 4 strikeouts. The stuff was there. That's the Sean Jelly I've been wanting to see for 3 years now. Been waiting to see that from Sean Jelly. He looked good today. I mean, it was in a losing game, but he did what he could. 2 innings, 4 strikeouts for Sean Jelly. He does have 3.38 ERA, so evidently he's pitched pretty well this year, despite doesn't always feel that way. I feel like he gets lit every time he comes into a game. But Sean Jelly, shout out there. Jackson looked a little shaky. He almost, I think he got a tweaked little injury scare as well. But he ends up throwing a scoreless inning, and Taylor Rogers as well. So the bullpen did what they could. Jordan Hicks struck out 3 and 4 innings, but gives up 4 runs, but just 2 earned because of poor defense and some unfortunate. Although I can't say Jung-Hoo Lee played poor defense on that amazing catch today. That was absolutely spectacular. Jung-Hoo Lee was he's just sparkling out in the outfield to the point that even Jordan Hicks had to say, holy F, when he's seen that. Padres getting a Reyes. The Padres making trades. Giants need to be making some moves, I mean, evidently. But the Padres have made a deal to acquire Luis Arias, who's one of the best, if not the best pure hitter in the game. Guy who never strikes out. He has always a very high batting average. He hit like 340 last year. So he's going to the Padres for 3 prospects and a relief pitcher. The Miami Marlins are already tearing it down. They are already saying, well, this ain't our year. So Padres are making moves, and they pick up Arias. But Thank you, $4.99 from Corona Accounting Solutions. Man, we were close several times. At least we get cafecito mañana. Hashtag the streak continues. And yep, every day when the Giants lose, I think to myself, well, the streak could end today. Not today. Thank you so much, Jason Corona. All I can say is he got rocked last start. Malone. Sorry for calling you troll earlier. We fudged if we get them. Where's Soler actually going to do more than Rob Deere? We have the modern day Rob Deere in the lineup with Jorge Soler. By the way, we will break this whole game down. I'm just kind of talking about some of the key highlights. But yeah, Jorge Soler 0 for 4 today. He put the ball in play, hit the ball hard a couple times, but he's hitting 205. Conforto almost hit a grand slam. I think weren't the bases loaded. He crushed one right up to the wall. Didn't quite get out. I mean, Giants are hitting the ball here and there, but at some point that excuse runs out. Like, I can't just keep saying, they're hitting the ball hard, but it's just not falling. At some point, you got to make it happen. You got to get the W's. And, but yeah, Patrick Bailey's a big, big, big concern, but I can tell you who's happy right now. That is Mr. Blake Sabol down in AAA, because Blake might be on a plane right now, might be heading to the airport right now as we speak to meet the Giants in Philadelphia, because Patrick Bailey said he was feeling dizzy. He very well might go on what am I trying to say? Concussion protocol. And if so, we may see Blake Sabol. Blake Sabol's got a year of big league experience, and he's a good player. So I'm not too worried about it as long as it's not super long term. But Tom Murphy doesn't, despite the hit today. Tom Murphy, and he had a home run yesterday, but I think it was yesterday. But Tom Murphy, not exactly, the best, hitting 121 this year. Bat Chapman goes 0 for 3 today, did score a run and walked, hitting 220. Yaz at 227, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. What happened? I thought Yaz was back. 0 for 4. Not even Flores could keep the game going, striking out to end it. I had a feeling Flores would come through right there, but no. Randy Runolfson, you're right. Apple MLB broadcast sucks, but I live through. Apple. I am not a fan of Apple broadcasts with their sorry ass percentage on the. It's such a stupid stat. Percentage chance what team's going to win. What is that? I mean, any baseball fan could pretty much guess approximately what it is, but it doesn't give you any information that's important to the game. It's not a batting average. It's not how this guy against the, I don't mind like stats that give us some insight to the game. Like a stat like, okay, it's 4-2 Phillies, and it says 72% chance Phillies are going to win. Oh, okay. What does that mean? I could have guessed that. I could have guessed give or take. Didn't Yaz steal a base did Yaz steal a base? If so, I don't remember any steals today, but you might be right, because Yaz did reach base at some point, but he did strike out 3 times today. Errors from Matt Chapman, dropping balls, throwing balls. What Matt Chapman, we signed him because he's the best defensive third baseman in the game. By the way, Randy, thank you. I don't think I even expressed that. That's a $9.99 super chat. That wasn't just any comment. $9.99. Thank you so much. But Joe Boyd, playoffs. Joe, playoffs. We're just trying to win a game right now. F Apple TV for destroying us. Giant. I don't know if they're still showing that percentage, but it's the dumbest thing you could show. I mean, I guess from time to time, I guess you could show it, but like common sense. If it's 6-0 in the 8th, yeah, they probably got about a 95-96% chance to win the game, probably higher. If it's 3-3, probably about 50-50. What does that percentage tell us? Common sense. Anybody could come up with that number. Farhan needs to be fired. This team is definitely not making the playoffs. There's no consistency from this team. The hitters are terrible with runners on base. Did you say playoffs?
Are you kidding me? Playoffs?
We got people. Calvin Jefferson. They did give us the grandfather, grandson, homers to do Fenway. You know, I listened to. I found I was searching through YouTube because I wanted to hear a young John Miller, and I listened to an old A's game I found, and John Miller was doing the play-by-play. I think it was 1974. You can hardly tell it's John Miller. Sometimes just some of the way that he speaks and his mannerisms you'll hear, but anyway, I noticed Carl Yastrzemski was in the game, so that was crazy. Like John Miller has called Carl Yastrzemski and he's called Mike Yastrzemski, but that was a really interesting search up. Like if you're interested at some point, you can search 1974 Oakland A's radio. And it doesn't say John Miller in the title. I was just, I listen to old games once in a while on YouTube just for fun of it. And I was like, whoa, that is John freaking Miller, classic baseball on the radio. Prime Video has already been taken, and that is TNF, but they can work it out. Somebody, what's up, AM Echo Sky? Giants are pathetic. Yep, we are leaving guys on base way too much. And as always, who won? Who did better with runners in scoring position? Well, the Phillies did because they went 2 for 8, which is not, I don't know, nothing to write home about, but it's not bad. 2 for 8. The Giants went 2 for 11. Had more opportunities and did not come through. And guess who wins the game? The Phillies win the game. The Giants also made more errors. Matt Chapman with a couple errors. Not sure what's going on with him today, but I don't think he's going to have his best night, the best night of sleep he's ever had in his life. But hey, we got to move on. Matt Chap still like Chappie and everything, but definitely didn't have a good day. The catch wasn't the easiest. I mean, it wasn't the easiest play of all time. It was a pop-up we had to move, but Matt Chapman, any big leaguer needs to make that catch, but Matt Chapman, all day he makes that catch. And Mundo Sosa made an error on a throw for Philadelphia, but we're going to break this one down. I mean, everything started out innocently enough, nothing big. Lamont Wade got a hit, but didn't score. But in the top of the second inning, the Giants came through here with a couple of walks and a double from Tyro Estrada. Put the Giants up 2-0. But then in the bottom half of the third inning, the Phillies came back with a Alec Bohm base hit, making it 2-1, bringing in a run. Brandon Marsh had a base hit, taking the lead 3-2. And that was the score until the bottom of the fourth, and the Phillies added another run. Trey Turner had a base hit, stole a base. And anyway, at that point, it was 4-2. Move on. The Giants had a huge opportunity in the top of the seventh. That's when everything was going down. Nick Ahmed with a hit. Jung Hoo Lee, who made a spectacular catch earlier, got a base hit. Lamont Wade got a base hit. And we're feeling we got this right here. And Jorge Soler grounds into a rally-killing double play, even though it did bring home one run, made it 4-3. And then Conforto with a deep fly out. I thought maybe it had a chance, but it didn't go out. That ended the inning, and the Giants are unable to tie the game. Sean Jelly pitched really well. Luke Jackson pitched well, but it was too little, too late. Giants lose 4-3. Opportunities in the ninth. Tyro, after a strike call that was at his freaking knee, not his knees, but at his toes. That ball was almost in the dirt. He called it a strike. The umpire was terrible today, but he did get a base hit. But then Ahmed flew out. Jung Hoo Lee grounded out, and Wilmer strikes out to end the game. Who was the umpire today? I forgot. Let me find out. Brian Walsh. Brian Walsh. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Everything was a strike, unless it was down the middle, then it was a ball. But we got Alberto Vasquez. Kayla, bye, Victor. We suck at hitting. This team is a complete mess. Did you see my comment? It's about Farhan. There's your comment. KNBR all day long. KNBR all day long. Yeah, but let's see here. We can get this. Yeah, tough one today. Tough one today. Yeah. Yeah, this is this is what I was listening to here. This is John Miller.
Boston, John Miller. Red Sox will have their rookie catcher, Tim Blackwell, to lead it off here in the third. Blackwell brought up from the minor leagues. The Red Sox top farm team in the International League, AAA, Pawtucket. And here's a fellow who's never really hit very high for average. His best average in the minor leagues was 283.
That's John Miller right there. Check that. It was just interesting. I just want to share that, but check that one out. I was listening to that a little earlier today. John Miller, vintage John Miller. How old was he? He's probably about 22 years old. Let's see, he was born in 51, 61, 71, 62, 74. About 23 years old at that point in time. The offense has no more excuses. Stop losing. Also, my pick of the game yesterday was Jung-Hoo Lee. Eric, I was busy doing chores, not much, but still fun. Now, Jung-Hoo Lee, great catch today. He's electric, man, for sure, but he's not the kind of player who's gonna be able to win games on his own. Nobody really is in baseball, but Jung-Hoo Lee, I mean, he's not Ohtani or anything. All due respect, but we love Jung-Hoo Lee, but we gotta just hit better with runners in scoring position and just find ways to win the game, and didn't do that today. The Phillies found the way to win. Aaron Nola did not look great early in this one, and he fought through 4 innings. And then the bullpen came in. Strom, Dominguez, Hoffman, Alvarado were all really good today. Hoffman went in and just struck out 3. I don't know if that was I think that was that was really impressive. I couldn't tell if that was Jeff Hoffman or Trevor Hoffman, because that's how good he looked. And Giants just had nothing to offer to get back in this game. The 9th inning, I thought maybe after the leadoff hit, and I feel like maybe, we need to run a little bit. Like, Giants don't run. Tyro with the base hit, don't you try to steal. I mean, I know you could get thrown out. The last thing you want to do is get thrown out, the tying run, but we got to make something happen. We got to be aggressive. I don't feel like this team is very aggressive. Teams that win make stuff happen. They put the pressure on. Giants don't put pressure on. We're playing it safe. We're a team that plays it very, very, very safe. And I think maybe that's not working. But I would have had Tyro try to steal second right there. I don't care. Have Ahmed bunt him over to third, and Jung-Hoo Lee manufacture, get that run home, and tie the gosh dang game. Jiminy Christmas, man. You guys couldn't figure out a way to score one single freaking run? Let's go. You can't finish the game like that with Tyro sitting on first freaking base. Did he get to second? I don't remember now. Maybe he did, but nevertheless, Giants lose the freaking game. Soler is insane liability in the middle of that lineup. What the hell was Hicks thinking, not covering home? Easy play for Turner to score. Crazy plays today. Sounds good to me. Maybe Melvin is trying to coach the Giants this year is like the new maybe him. I'm probably going to stop asking about the Chris Russo video on Twitter. What exactly did he say? I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to do? Look up the video and watch it? Which Chris Russo video? I know that there's been some controversial takes from some of these personalities, like Stephen A. Smith, who is going off. Stephen A. Smith went off. We could check that one out. He went off on the Mike Trout injury. And some of the stuff he said, I've said similar stuff, like the injuries, like everyone getting hurt in baseball, but he took it to another level and just went off. Like, I never went on that kind of tangent, because I understand it's a 162 game season. I understand injuries are going to happen, and baseball is not that easy. I go play baseball today. And I'm, of course I'm old, but still I'll go play baseball today for a few hours, and I got to take a nap. Like, I'm in pain. So I get it. Baseball is not like, an office job, but at the same time, it's frustrating when so many guys get hurt when they, at a rate that we're not used to. And so I can see why it's frustrating to see someone like Trout get hurt, but hey, man, injuries do happen. We have Jason Corona, 1999. Bring up Matos. I'll check it out. We need offense. 1999. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. That means a lot. Jason Corona is doing big things over at Corona Accounting Solutions. And very generous to give just some support here to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And Jason Corona is doing it on a nightly freaking basis, and it is really appreciated. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can find that clip y'all talking about. Okay, Chris Russo. I don't know precisely how to find it. I searched Chris Russo and Farhan. It didn't come up. Chris Russo, Zaidi. Nothing's coming up. Yeah, I don't know how to find it, man. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. We got Kayla. I think he said we have to catch the Dodgers in September. Russo basically said Farhan needs to go and his tenure has gone too long. Farhan has on only one winning season. I mean, look, the thing about it is he came in here to complete. He's had more than enough time to completely overhaul the minor league system and get some young guys up here, do better drafting, use your computers and whatnot to turn this into a winning team. And this was the year by now. Actually, the year's come and gone. 2022-23 was the target I was thinking of. That's when everything was supposed to really come together. 21 was a little early for that 107-win season. But I mean, that was fine, but we didn't really follow up on it. We followed it up with a 500 season, and then last year with a complete meltdown of a season. And now this year, Giants are under 500. This is pretty much he should be on the hot seat. I think he should be on the hot seat. I do have Twitter. I just don't know how to find it. I mean, I searched up Chris Russo. Chris Russo. Maybe I'll search Chris Russo Giants. Some videos of him come up, but not February 7th. That's not it. A bunch of old stuff comes up. I go latest. Might need to send it to me, man. Might need to send it to me. The Farhan computer. Farhan computer sucks. Yeah, I mean, Farhan took over, 2019. Farhan was here in 2019, right? Didn't do anything at the trade deadline last year, which was just wild. Not one single transaction other than Pollock. And who was the other guy? I don't even remember now. Just crazy. He's got a new 3-year contract, though. The Giants just agreed to it in October. So he ain't going nowhere. The Giants and Farhan Zaidi just agreed to a 3-year contract. If anything, I mean, they may fire him early, but not this year. He's probably going to be president of baseball operations through at least 2025. Maybe they'll eat that contract for 1 year at most. But yeah, he got the job in November 2018. I know there's more to it than just the draft, but we got his first year. We picked Hunter Bishop, Logan Wyatt in the second round, Caleb Killian Brooks Lee. Haven't seen any of these guys. Haven't seen any of these dudes. Hunter Bishop has been hurt. So I would say that draft was a total failure. And I know there's more to it than the draft, but I'm just saying 2020, Casey Schmidt. Okay, he had a hot start. Patrick Bailey, yes. Patrick Bailey will give him credit. Patrick Bailey, Casey Schmidt, Jim Glowinky, haven't seen him. Kyle Harrison, okay. 2020, okay, you pick Kyle Harrison and Patrick Bailey. I got you back on that. So that was a good draft. But 2020 draft, that's it. After that, we're just waiting on guys. 2021, Will Bednar, he's been hurt. Matt McCluskey, I haven't seen him. Mason Black's looking good. He still could help us out, but so far haven't given him a chance. Vaughn Brown's got good power. Landon Roop is starting to come around. Will Bednar again. Now, so okay. It's been okay at best. After that, nothing. We're still waiting, but it's been okay at best. I posted it, Eric. Steven Ortega, you posted it. Let me see. What is your name on Twitter? Is it Steven Ortega? Oh, I got you. Steve OS. Okay, I got you. I think I'm at your page. I don't see any posts from you. Unless this is your old page here. Steven Ortega. Steven Ortega follows you. I'm following you. I'm tripping, dude. Tripping. Oh, in the chat? In the chat. Okay, in the chat. One second. Let's see what we can. I'm not seeing it. The FSF Giants group chat? Jung-Hoo Lee fan club? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I can. Can you say if you can send it to me directly? That I'll get it. If you can send it to me directly, I'm not. Oh, I see it. I see it. I found it. You sent it to me directly. Appreciate that. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, I know you can't hear that. Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second. Here we go.
How Zaidi's done so far. Do you believe in his vision for the Giants?
Well, the Giants have been a very interchangeable team. He's been there now 5 years. How many good years has he had? One, correct?
Right. Yeah, 2021.
Okay. Now, if I'm on the radio for 5 years and I have one good year, am I getting a new contract?
Nope.
If you're a manager of a baseball team.
Different jobs, different thing, different situation, but okay.
And you're there for 5. Belichick was in Cleveland. Belichick. He had 5 years. He had one playoff year. What'd they do? They fired him. That's Bill Belichick. Zaidi is not Bill Belichick. So, and he had Brady. Eventually, you got to win. So I don't think there's any. Listen, Kapler, to me, got a raw deal. I didn't love Kapler's hiring, but he got a raw deal. Everybody loves Melvin. I love Melvin. We all love Melvin. Bay Area, good manager, managers of the year. We have no issues with Melvin. But if you look at the body of work, when you're a general manager of a baseball team and he's in a big market, he's not with Kansas City. He's not in Tampa. He's in a big market. Is it his fault that Ohtani and Judge didn't take his money? Didn't take the Giants? Probably not. But he's been here for 5 years. They've had one good season. If I'm owning the team, that's not enough. Now, when is his contract up? Didn't he get signed a 2-year extension before the year began?
He did. Yeah, him and Bo Mel both did.
Well, Melvin is the so I guess they figured since they got Melvin a contract, they had to hire the GM for an extra 2 years too. I mean, I'll let you guys answer the question.
Yeah. There you have it. So, it's a little more nuanced than just 5 years had one good year. You got to look at everything, what's the problem? But I do agree. He hasn't put together he's put together decent rosters, signed some good players, had a good offseason here. No winning is the problem, too much losing. That's a simple way to say it. The comparison stands. You have to deliver a winning culture. Farhan hasn't brought it. Russo is right. I think that you still got to give it this year. Let's see how this year develops. Made a lot of signings this offseason. Got Jung-Hoo Lee, got Matt Chapman, got Blake Snell. I know he hasn't done crap. This is the year where some of these draft picks are starting to come up, like Kyle Harrison, like Patrick Bailey. So I think that's why giving him. I think this contract extension is it for him. If through this contract extension, the Giants have not at least made the playoffs, then by all means, it's time to go ahead and find another way. We can't wait forever. We cannot wait forever. We're not going to be waiting forever. Thank you, Stephen Ortega. Only mods can do links in the chats. Oh, really? I heard his name a few days ago and was like, oh, yeah, the Karaoke Connection. Thank you for all the members. The members. So what is our GM actually doing other than occupying office space? Getting Farhan coffee? The GM? Yeah, the GM is supposed to be the one who does all the signings, but I think maybe Farhan lets him talk on the phone, but Farhan has the ultimate say, yes or no. And so I feel like Farhan is the president of baseball operations and he has the final say so. But I don't know. And we can blame the GM too, Pete Patilla. Pete Patilla, he is the general manager. So, Pete Patilla. Okay. Nice guy. He's a nice guy, but that ain't going to freaking cut it when the Giants can't win a freaking game. And with this loss, we're starting. I looked at the helmet. I almost felt like I needed the helmet after this loss. Giants are losing games. We were almost back to 500. This is what's called a 3-game. Is it a 3-game losing streak? Or no. We won yesterday. It's a 1, 2, 3 out of 4 losses. That's what it is. It's not a losing streak because the Giants did salvage that one yesterday, but have lost now 3 out of 4 games. 3 out of 4 games. Went to Boston, lost the first 2, and have come to Philadelphia and lost the first 1. Have to get back on track tomorrow. No choice. Have to win the game tomorrow. And if not, then that will make it 4 out of 5. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. So starting to get frustrating. Had a chance today, though, but just threw the game away. So that's all I got to say. That's it. But let me tell you something. The Phillies are who we thought they were. The Phillies are who we thought they were. Who we thought they were. We let them off the hook. But I think that we got to give Farhan, because some of his guys are coming up now, some of his draft picks are coming up now. Obviously, you're not going to fire him now in the middle of the season and before the next draft and everything. And so he's going to be here. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Bring Sabian back. Yeah, I was a huge Sabian fan. 3 World Series. Can't beat that. So hopefully things get back on track, y'all. We stop losing games. We get it back together. Stop striking out. Better hitting with runners in scoring position. And I think a little more electricity. Let me tell you what. Giants do not put the pressure on. Stolen bases. That's not the only stat that matters, but stolen bases. Almost dead last. 13 as a freaking team. Do you realize we played in 33 games and have 13 steals? What is that? What the freak is that? 13 steals. I could steal 13 bases in 33 games myself. 13 steals. Only the Rockies are worse. The Phillies, who we just played, have 36. The Reds have 56 freaking stolen bases. 56 for the Cincinnati Reds. And they are above 500. Joe Boyd. Let's look at some other stats. Home runs. Let's see. Orioles lead baseball with 48. Yankees, Phillies have 40. Where's the Giants at? Scroll down. 21st in baseball with 29. 29 in 33 games, averaging less than a home run per game. Okay, no problem. No problem. Well, runs scored. I don't imagine we're doing too well with runs scored, since we can't drive anyone in. 22nd, 124. Only the Rockies, Marlins, Pirates, damn, Mariners, Blue Jays, Cardinals, A's, and White Sox are worse. Most of these teams are bad, or at least known as bad. White Sox, horrible. A's, obviously, we know their situation. I think they're better than people think, but obviously not great. Cardinals, I don't know what happened with them last couple of years. Blue Jays are struggling. Mariners are supposed to be good, but Pirates and Marlins, Pirates and Rockies, I mean, come on. That's where we're with. And Nationals have scored more runs than us. What is going on? The offense got to pick it up. That's really what it boils down to. Pitching is done okay, especially starting pitching. Jordan Hicks, and our starting pitching is okay. The offense has to step it up. There's no other way around it. We got to figure this out before it's too late. Before it's too late. Thank you guys for being here today. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow for another post-game show. And I do appreciate the support. Sorry for it's a little too early to say right now, Kayla. Hopefully we're buying at the trade deadline. Hopefully we're buying, but it's a little too late to say. All I got to say is we blew this one. We gave them the freaking game.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
Hey, y'all. Have a good night, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Swing. There's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track. At the wall. Goodbye.
Deep to right field. Ranging back Tatis. All the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
No, don't ask me all these stupid ass questions. No. And the God, all these stupid ass questions every night. Find the out here threat for Miller. Miller starting the game, damn fool. I'm tired of all these ass questions every night.